Hey everyone, this is SynchroGuy. Welcome back to the channel, and I'm here to bring to you my current Swordsoul deck for Season 26 of Master Duel. Swordsoul is still such an amazing deck, even this season right now, and it's so much fun. So I won't dilly dally. Let's get straight into the deck profile. Alright guys, so here's my current list. Not much has changed from the last season, so we're still playing the 2 Ahara, the 3 Maxi, 3 Ashbasha, 3 Moye, 2 Taya, 2 Ecclesia, 3 Ecclesia, 3 Longyong, 2 Vishuda, 2 Ashuna, 2 Gameciel, 1 Protos, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Pot of Desires, 2 Triple Tactic Talents, 3 Merchants, 2 Kolbai, 2 Imperm, 1 Blackout, and the sweet 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance. And then in the extra deck, we got the 1 Danglong, the 2 Baxia, the Draco Berserker, the Dragite, 2 Chichao, the Chao Feng, Baronade, Chen Yang, Sinister Sovereign, 3 Monk of the Tenye, and then Shaman of the Tenye. Again, this Swordsoul deck is like, it's been a lot of fun. And now some of the cards I know are like kind of questionable a bit. I'll probably be like the Gameciel and the Danglong. So, well, yes, it's like not usually the best, but these cards have actually come in really handy for a bunch of my deals. So the reason I play Danglong here is mostly because of if I have Moye and Ahara in my hand, what I do is I special summon out the Ahara and then normal summon Moye. If my Moye gets negated, I can then go into Danglong here, which will trigger Moye and get myself a draw. It's not much, but it's something. It gives me a chance to try to do something. And Gameciel is actually, he's done really well for himself. Like, he's helped me get rid of a lot of problem cards that my Swordsoul deck cannot handle alone. Like, if my opponent were just out like some big boss monster that I just cannot out normally, Gameciel is there to help deal with that, or just get rid of any other interruptions my opponent may have. It kind of does make us go a little bit -1, but if it guarantees that we get a chance to play and make up for that -1, then it's well worth it. Right, but anyway, let me show you the replays of what this deck can do in Season 26. Alright, so in our first replay, we're going against Yugioh, and we're going first. This is a really good opening hand for Swordsoul, of course. First, but now for here, I'm gonna be doing what I said in the deck profile. I'm gonna special summon Ahara, then normal summon the Moye in case they have something to stop my Moye, which they do. So, but luckily we have the Danglong available, so we're gonna stick those off and trigger the Moye, which is gonna draw us a card. And look at that, we drew into anti-spell. Oh, this is so perfect. And of course, we'll use Danglong to send the Shuna to fall off the next turn, and then we'll activate anti-spell during opponent's turn. And since it's Yugioh, they play a Lost Arc, so this is really gonna hurt them, and they're gonna try to do something, of course, but we're not gonna let that happen because there's no telling what they can pull. Oh, and from there, they're just gonna set everything and pass, and we're just gonna activate our set Feather Duster, and then just look at all those spells they've just lost. And I'm probably just gonna surrender because they're too far behind now at this point. So I'm not saying this always happens, but it helps. Danglong, it helps sometimes. Anyway, let's go on the next replay. Alright, for the second replay, we're going up against Brandon Despy, and our hand is well, at least we've got a Moye play we can do. So we're going to start by normal summoning out the Moye. Moye's effect going to reveal to get the Swordsoul token, and then we're going to sync that off into Chichao. Now Chichao's going to go off along with Moye, and we're just going to get ourselves the Longyong, and we're going to discard the Moye for Longyong since we have a Ecclesia, so we do have a fall for the next turn. And from there, we're going to the Sinister Sovereign, and yeah, from there, we're going to this back. Yeah, it's not really the greatest, but still, this can still be very threatening to our opponents. From here, they're going to normal summon a Looper. We're going to try to stop it, but then they change Super Poly. We can't do much about that. So they're going to go into Cortex. The Looper's going to self-get that Brand Infusion, and they're going to use this Cortex's effect to reduce our monster's attack to 0 and beat over so we can't mess with our opponent's plays. And main phase 2, they're going to just go on. They're going to use Brand Infusion to go into Albion. Albion's effect to Fusion Summon is going to trigger. They're going to fuse into the Lebellion. Lebellion's effect is going to fade to Fusion Summon, discarding the Quem for Cause, shuffling back both itself and the Alabast for a Mirror Jade, and then one's going to tribute the Albion to summon out how the forget the guy's name, Lebellion. Yeah, Lebellion to set the Brand of Laws, and then as you saw, they set off the Albion. They set that trap, Brand of Retribution trap card, which is basically just a summon negate. Okay, so not looking good for us, but we still have a chance here. We still have a chance. So gonna use my games to attribute to Mirror Chase so they can't. That's one less interruption. Shit. Now I just have to remember about Mirror Chase and face nuke effect. Okay. And from here, we're going to activate Call by the Grave to get rid of the Mirror Chase. It's not going to stop the nuke, but it does stop the Brand Retribution trap. From here, we're going to such up the shooter, and we're going to get rid of one of those set cards, because there's no telling what that can be, and we don't want them to screw up our price. Then we're going to such out Collegia to such out Natalia, and from there, we're going to go into Baxia, to shove back both the Cortez and the other set card. Just get those out of the way, and, well, of course, use Taya to send a Tenyi monster. Sorry, and, this part sucked. Like, use a looper to negate our Baxia. I was gonna go for a play to try to bring back one monster, so like crap. But it's what it is. So from here we're just gonna use Hara to get back the Longya, and from there, I will admit this is kind of where I made a little mistake here. Instead of Baronet, I should have gone for a Chengying, because during the end phase, Mirror Chase effect is gonna go through, and then Chengying will be able to protect itself from being destroyed. That was an error on my part, so learn from my mistakes, people. But I'm gonna go into Baronet, Longyan burn for 12, and then with Baronet, gonna pop the Branded Loss so that way they can't get any more additional resources. And this is why I should have gone for Chengying. Like, look at my hand, just with all games in hand, this is not looking that great, right? But it's what it is. They'll know something on placing Cartesian, but not going to do much, just attack us and just pass, which is really good. So we just can hope for the best, and we top attack into a starter. Let's go. So we're going to use the social mortars to grab the Taya banish itself to and to get a Swordsoul token, and we'll use for sure to get rid of that set card, because we don't know what it is and we don't want to take any chances. And from there we'll go Chichao just banishes Blackout to get a token, and then trigger hard to add the other copy hard to hand, so that we can still have a bit of a follow-up play for next turn. And well, we'll target Chichao because that card Chichao could get them to start hard, but in that game, so it's not gonna be over Chichao. But luckily, our opponent did not draw anything good. They're just gonna attack our Swordsoul token, set card pass, and but here I think we've got enough to go for game. So for here, we're just gonna attack into the game, and our opponent knows we're gonna have they're just gonna surrender. So, all right, I have one more replay left to show off, just to show how crazy good the Swordsoul deck can still be in Season 26. Alright, for this last replay, there's not going to be showing off the Danglong, not the Game Cell, nor the anti-spell. This is just going to be purely Swordsoul Swordsoul Tenyi by itself. Alright, so going against tier limits in this matchup, I go first, and I of course activate Purchase to just go for the nice little sovereign Chichao play. So of course, gonna summon Taya to get use this effect to get Swordsoul token, do Longyan, and go into Sovereign for, so that way I can get an extra resource available to me. Because again, Swordsoul can be lacking behind resources sometimes, so we need to get as many resources as we can. So we'll use Chichao to get the Blackout. Taya's gonna send we'll send a Hara for future plays, and then of course that. Of course, we got an extra draw off the Sovereign, and we're gonna set our traps and just pass, and then let's hope for the best. And our opponent starts off by Gamseling our Sovereign. Crap! I'm telling you, Gamseling is good though. But anyway, they're just gonna start going off. They're gonna use the trap to get the Pearl line of the old spell. And they're gonna start for cash. They're just really starting to go up here, and here I have to negate. I negate both. I have to negate the Tyrannus Cash Tira, and use Blackout to pop off the continuous spell and the field. So mostly because if my opponent starts to really go off, I'm probably gonna be in a lot of trouble. So I'm currently the beatdown player in this scenario, so I have to do my best to keep my opponent from doing as many plays as possible. Of course, because I popped the Scream, they get to search and add the Tyrannus Trap, which is mean I'm good. They're going to go for Prime Hard, but we're going to stop that again with the beatdown, but we want to try to stop as much as we can. And yeah, they're just going to be over things, set cards to pass, and I'm like, okay, so for here, this is a tough situation here. So, I've got some, but luckily I do have some cards, so I do have a chance to try to make and do something. But one thing I do notice that they have one of the Tyrannus Traps is the card that books one of my cards. So from here, I'm gonna set on the Ecclesia, just try to I need to try to bait it out. I need to bait it out so that way I can just do my place in right. And because I have talents, this gives me a chance to try to do something. And fortunately, they also had the one that negates traps, and they had the one that stops my monster effects, and that is unfortunate because. And then because they set the tournament cashier, and then from there, I just had to hope that they whiff on the mill, but unfortunately, they did not. So from here, they're gonna fusion summon straight into the Kaleido Heart, and this is okay. And so my thought process right here in this scenario, I could either my first thought was like I can now use the talent to deactivate monster effect, and I was thinking about doing a draw 2, hope to draw into the Swordsoul card or Tenyi monster, and then I could go into the Longyang to try to go for something, but then I remember they still have that trap that books all my monsters, and now they've got the Kaleido Heart. That means they're gonna shuffle back one of my monsters. Like so because of that, I decided to take control of the Kaleido Heart, because by doing so, they lose all their interruptions for their turn. Alright, and plus I still have the emergence, so I still have a play to make since I still have my normal summon. And of course, my opponent realizing this, they're going to activate their trap, and mostly because this allows them to mill a turn limits monster, so they still have a body on board, which I can understand. Yeah, but thankfully this does not negate my talents, but it does book my Moe, which sucks, but is what it is. We're gonna take control of the Kaleido Heart, and they're gonna go into Kikolos just to keep themselves in the game. But thankfully we still have the merchants, and now they have no more interruptions. We can start to go off a little bit. So gonna use Taya to banish and get Swordsoul token, use it at Hara to add back the Longyang, and then we're gonna use Vishuda to get rid of that Kikolos. And from here we are able to go for games. So we use Chi Chao now, getting down the copy of Longyang just to send for the yellow Longyang, and from there our opponent just realized this is game. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you think of it and what kind of video you would like to see next. And be sure to subscribe so you can get your weekly doses of Yugioh goodness. Anyway guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you have / had an awesome day today.